Chase Miller on the track now in the 46 car. Got to race his way in on time.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, no, that's not good.
He's not going to save that one. Oh, that's a hard lick. A hard lick right there.
Look out on pit road. Wow.
Chase Miller released from the infield care center, walking fine. How are you feeling?
Physically I'm doing fine. I hate it for ourselves, Key Motorsports, and everybody out here. It's just the car got a little tied up off the corner and kind of snapped loose on me a little bit. And I was going to lock it down. I realized there's people over here, all this stuff lined up. So I just kind of corrected a little bit, just kind of held the wheel straight to see if maybe I just get a straight shot and maybe make it back on the track. But
yeah, he's all over the place.
He's back up the racetrack again. Oh, he's not catching that one. That's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
You could say he did it the first lap, too. Once you get in that, he got away with it the first lap in the gray area.
Because of the new tires.
Right. Toast. You get in that gray area, you're done.
And he knew he had to dig because his opening lap did not get him into the field.
No.
You can't hide here. You're going to hit something here.
Yeah, and the grass is wet.
That was hard.
And those are new safer barriers there. So let's give Pocono a little bit of credit there. That those are the new safer barriers that they put up since the last time we raced here when Elliott Sadler had his accident.
Mike Skinner, the 1995 inaugural Truck Series champion, having problems in qualifying here at Pocono.
Yeah, I don't think they went to a backup car. I think he's going to be maybe in the 80s, 79, 29, 79. I don't think that's going to be safe.
I saw him running that high line in practice on a qualifying run, and I thought, well, then there's where he had.
Oh, no.
For Pete's sake, brother.
That is a hard lick. He was way too high there on lap 2, Darrell.
I just don't.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Watch how high he is here as he starts working off turn 2, Darrell. The car's just sliding, losing grip.
And he's trying to stay after it. He wants to try to get a better lap. He knows that one wasn't good enough to get in. And you've got to say, thank God the safer barrier was right there. But he's going to take another pretty good lick right here at the end. I'll tell you, boys, it's breaking my heart to watch this.
We have a spin on the back straightaway.
Big contact, yep.
Could be a backup car for sure.
Absolutely true. That is a 24 of Dillon Lupton. He's had hard contact.
Super loose when I was trying to slow.
Talking to his crew, you can see moving around in there, so that's good news, but that will bring the session to a halt. Trying to put the power down, but can't.
Yeah, and this is what the drivers were telling me, that it's all good. You've got grip. You're obviously carrying more speed because you have that grip. But then once you get off of it, the rear tires lose traction very quickly. And so if you're loose at all and you start losing that traction, this is exactly what can happen. You see a hard hit down to the inside wall.
Just trying to get a hold of it and just missed getting into that opening there. Grabs the wall.
Currently fifth quickest, 122.302. Can he improve it second time? We haven't seen many fast. Whoa, and Jarrett loses it. Bang! Into the concrete up across the racetrack. And it was a better lap, but 15.61 according to our count clocks in the tower, so it was much quicker. There's the lap 15.657. The NASCAR clock's 122.552. Currently fifth fastest, but boy, but can that car be repaired? If it isn't, he will start a backup car in the rear of the field. The red carpet lease machine heavily damaged. Look again here and see a replay of what happened. Jarrett cranks the wheel, but boom, head on into the concrete. Benny, how about it? You were right there.
Kurt Busch second, 26.20.
Oh, trouble for the 48.
Oh my gosh.
Blew it right front, I think.
I think you're right.
Big hit.
You all right, boss?
Red flag.
Man, that thing just shot right.
Well, the tire looked up to me. What was that? Something, maybe a suspension component or something broke in that right front.
Good news, he's okay.
In the corner, going, and then just all at once.
What in the world? I just can't imagine what turned that thing straight in the wall. I mean, that was 3/4 of the way through the corner.
Wide open in the throttle right there. Back in the gas.
Damage on the racetrack. That is Robert Richardson Jr. And he was on his second lap of qualifying when it got away from him. He kept it away from the outside wall, but not so good on the inside wall. Let's take another look.
Well, Hermie, I thought he did a great job staying out of the outside. You see him just get loose, getting in the corner. Now watch this now. He's doing a great job to keep it on the outside wall. And I said, well, he's home free. Then all of a sudden I said, oh, watch out for the inside wall.
Yeah, it's heavy contact on the inside wall. He did exactly what you're supposed to do, but you've got to, keep it off the outside. But look, he's loose field before he ever gets to the center of the corner. He didn't have a chance right there.
He really didn't.
Paul Wolfe on track for Tommy Baldwin. Here's Dick Berggren.
With Kenny Wallace, and he was the fastest man in practice this morning. Kenny's got 10 poles, including at one point in his life a pole here in what.
Paul Wolfe has crashed and really torn that car up coming out of what we called Calamity Corner, turn 2.
We talked about it a little earlier, Mike, when you come up off of turn 2. If you miss what I consider the middle of 1 and get up too high coming up off of turn 2, what happened to Paul Wolfe happens a lot of times to a lot of drivers. You just take a look, the car kind of bobbles on him right there, gets loose. He gets up a little bit high and tries to catch it, and away she goes.
That's a hard hit. I mean, a very hard hit.
Looks like he'll be the first driver to play 2.
Don't expect, unless you really mess up that first one. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Pow.
Oh, no.
I mean, you could see that starting to happen in the middle of 3 and 4. And
uh-oh. Watch out there in the qualifying line.
Yeah, that's when we widen out, you'll see just how close he is to those cars.
This thing slaps the wall pretty daggum hard.
And Darrell, he was about a groove up from where he went through there the first time.
Yeah, that is and that's right there at the end of the safer barrier too. I think he caught more concrete than he did barrier. And boy, right here, this wasn't looking too promising either. He's headed right for the car sitting over there in the qualifying line. This thing just snaps out from under him, and when he tries to catch it, she just corrects into the wall.
Fill those 32 spots to see who's going to get their shot at winning tonight. And for the second time, and that's a big hit for the 34 of Jesse Iwuji.
We were just talking during the commercial break, Michael and I, and we've been watching everyone's time. At least 2.5, 3/10 of a second of speed gone.
Well, he hit that inside wall a ton.
It was really scary too, because we know that pit road is full of trucks waiting to qualify.
Worst thing that happened all day was this. Christian Elder loses control of his Brad Aikens Ford up in 3 and 4. Car shoots up the racetrack, belts the outside wall. The right front and the right side take the brunt. Look at how hard that car hit the wall and how badly wrinkled it is. They had to cut Christian out of the race car. He has a concussion and a broken collarbone. Medevac flew him to a hospital. Christian spent the night there.
Kasey Kahne.
Whoa! What trouble?
He had not even gotten the green flag. My goodness gracious. That was his get up to speed lap. And Nemechek hit on it. I mean, those guys are loose down there.
Yeah. Kasey.
Just, and you're on the gas at that point. You're pretty much full throttle when you're at that point.
Here's what it sounds like.
Top 25 spots at stake. 44 cars are here. 25 will make the field today. And Nemechek spins it in turns 3 and 4. It slams the outside wall. Hard lick by Joe Nemechek. The car just abruptly breaking loose and goes sideways, loops it around, and then he hit a ton.
Yes, he did. He hit that outside wall very hard. Derek Koch is coming around now. They're sending a car out after the car that's under the top gets the white flag. They're sending the next car out. Of course, the caution lights are on, so he goes into turn 3 and looking pretty smooth right there. And then all of a sudden, the back end just gets loose and around he goes, and there's not much you can do with it here, Jared, and it slams hard into the outside retaining wall, then comes all the way down across the racetrack and hits the inside retaining wall.
There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael's moving around in the car. My goodness. That's the part of the racetrack.
I can't even hardly watch that.
It's a part of the racetrack, but Murray said was a little slick getting in. Not knowing if Michael changed his line a little bit, got a little too much into that speedy dry.